So after making a video about Eclipse Roleplay server, I noticed that a lot of you guys actually used the little code I had. And like I said, if enough of you joins the server, I will make a video about starting out, some tips and stuff like that. So hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn something new in this video. So the very first thing I would recommend is getting a driver's license so you can work without committing a crime. Once you get the driver's license, you can start working at different freelance jobs. Also, don't forget to use City B transport. It's like a little scooter thing you can use. It's extremely helpful when you join the server, and it's cheap as hell, if not free. I'm not sure about that. So let's start from job. At first, the server does require quite a bit of grind for money. If you want to buy a house, a nice car, or make investments that will bring you even more money later on. So for starting out, I recommend road worker job. I think this is hands down the best freelance job you can do because you can meet people, have some funny moments, potentially make friends and valuable connections. Another suggestion would be working at Burger Shot. In my opinion, it's a fun job to do. You can also get a lot of interactions with people, make friends, and have fun in it. The pay isn't as good as road worker job, I think, and the job itself is a bit harder because you need to learn how to like cook burgers and how to serve people. The script at first is kind of confusing, at least it was for me. There's a lot of action going on in Burger Shot. Like every time I come to eat there, I see somebody on the floor or people fighting. It's just crazy place, man. So I suggest checking that out. If you want to chill, if you want to just drive around and whatnot, I suggest you working at a garbage job. It's a decent pay as well, not too bad. So yeah, these three jobs are, I think, top jobs in the city, to be honest. If you don't believe me, you can try every job yourself. That's what I was actually doing at first. I was actually working every job for 1 hour and I was counting how much I made during that hour. So I'm not gonna share the results and whatnot, but you just gotta find out yourself. So the first purchase you will probably make is a car to save money on taxis and stuff like that, and it will make you move much faster through the city and more freely. I recommend buying a car from low-end market if you have less than 50k, which should be your first car. You shouldn't spend more than 50k on your first car since you're just starting out. You need some money, you need to buy other things, so don't splash out too much on a car, especially on the first car you buy. Just get something cheap and efficient that will help you get around the city. Honestly, I think you should look for SUV or something that will have some trunk space. You can put items in the trunk. So next up, a house. As you progress, you will find yourself stacking up with various items you get or find in the city, and probably you will need a place to settle down and live. So I suggest you checking out a hotel. There is a hotel that you can pay rent every week, I think, and you can store your items and basically live in it. You will need to contact the owner by using your phone, and he will sort the room out if you make an agreement on it. If there are no rooms or you couldn't contact the owner or you don't want to pay for a hotel, you can buy a journey at low end. It's pretty much a trailer house on wheels. You can put furniture, safes, and so on, and you can also move it, and it's only around 50k for the journey. So it's worth it if you don't have the money. It's a really good starting point. I used to own one myself. I added some doors, I added some safes, I furnitured it. It was pretty cool. So yeah. Of course, if you have enough money for a house, like for a legit house, you can find them on the map marked with a green house icon. The prices are around 200k for 1G. And 1G stands for one car garage, by the way, which means you can only store one car in the garage. Some houses do have backyards, and you can build a little garage in it that will keep your car safe most of the time, unless somebody tries to break in and steal your car. But now I don't think anybody will do that to you, because it's basically no point of doing that. Once you get your car, you get some money, you know, you're kind of ready to move up and do something else. You have to find a group, and this is where you choose a pathway, which will depend totally on you and what you want to do in the city. You can choose to be a criminal, or you can be a legal citizen, for example, taxi driver, police officer, firefighter, medic, lawyer, and much more. Being a criminal is the hardest and most challenging pathway, I would say, because you will suffer a lot from other criminals or other gang members, and also police. No shit. If you choose to go for a criminal role, I suggest you trying to get into a group or a gang as soon as possible. This will open new ways of making money and taking less risk on getting soloed out, you know, roped by yourself. But actually it does add even more risk as well, because rival groups might not like you. So you'll have to figure everything out by making deals or cutting them and fighting for the top and respect, you know. This is something that will be on you, so just be ready for that, because as a criminal, you might tilt, you might get really angry, you know. You can work, for example, if you cook drugs or something, or if you do something illegal, you might, you know, do that shit for like 1 hour, and somebody pulls up to you and they take everything you did in that 1 hour. So of course you can get really mad, but you have to be ready for it. If you don't want to get tilted, if you want to chill a little bit more, then I would suggest you being illegal, because basically the thing is also about the server, you cannot rob everyone everywhere, you know. There needs to be a escalation for someone to actually rob you. So for example, if you talk shit, you can get robbed. If you do something annoying, like you kicking someone's car, you know, for no reason, you can get robbed or shot or something. Or if you like do something illegal, such as I don't know, growing weed or cooking it, you know, like you can get robbed. But if you're gonna chill, you know, in the city somewhere, you're not gonna get robbed. It's against the rules. So yeah, pretty much, if you don't want to deal with a lot of stress, a lot of grind, big loss, be illegal. If you want to, you know, risk, if you want to have a lot of adrenaline all the time, become a criminal. So, but the thing is, if you become a criminal first and you get a lot of charges, you go to jail, you will not be able to be illegal most of the time on that same character. So have that shit in mind, because for example, if you try to be a criminal and you don't like it and you want to be a police officer on the same account, you will have to make a new character to be a police officer. So yeah, just have that in mind. So in conclusion, don't try to rush things too much. Take your time, learn, ask people around, try making connections. They will always help you in the server when you need something. Now it all depends on you, how you're gonna play and what you're gonna become. So hopefully you learn a thing or two in this video, and I hope to see you on the server. So if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe. I'll make more content. Have a beautiful day.